Welcome to the online session of Powerplant Engineering. In this session, we will discuss about the power from renewable energy. First topic is basic of photovoltaic system and second is type of the photovoltaic cell. First, what is the PN junction? A PN junction is formed when a P-type semiconductor and N-type semiconductor are placed in contact with each other. Currently flows radially in a one direction through this junction. This direction is referred as a forward bias but will not follow easily in the opposite direction, which is reverse bias. Yet the formation of the PN junction creates the basic diode. For an explicit explanation how this works, first charge movement. The joining of these two type of semiconductor result in a movement of charge carriers. The n-type semiconductor has a higher concentration of negative charge carriers in shown figure like electrons, and conversely the p-type semiconductor has a high connection of positive charge carrier electron holes. As a result of the difference in a concentration, electron move and diffuse from the n side to the p side, hole diffuse in the opposite direction. In a p-n junction, the diffusion of holes and electron across the junction result is export the charges. Positive or negative ion cores in a crystal lattice structure of the semiconductor. In a figure to show the general structure of the junction for the reference here. As a result of the diffusion of these charges carries and exposing of these ions, and the electrical field is created at the junction. Since an electrical field exists at the point, a voltage exists as a result of this field. The are between these negative and positive ion which are the electrical field is produced is known as a deflection region, and it is called this because in the area the electrical field quick movely charge carries out. As a result of this, the depletion region contain no charge carries as the negative and positive charge essentially cancel each other out. This is the basic of the PV junction principle. What is the photovoltaic system? Second, what is photovoltaic effect? The photovoltaic effect is a process that generates the voltage or electrical current in a photovoltaic cell. When it is exposed to the sunlight, it is this effect that makes the solar panel useful, and is how the cell within the panel convert the sunlight into the electrical energy. The photovoltaic effect was first discovered in the 1893 by the Edam Bakewell. When doing the experiment involving the wet cell, he noted that the voltage of this cell increased when in silver plate were exposed to the sunlight. The process of the photovoltaic system here, photovoltaic effect occurs in a solar cell. These solar cells are composed of the two different types of semiconductor, as a p-type and n-type. They are joined together and create the p-n junction. To in a previous slide, we can see that the p-n junction, and by joining these two types of semiconductor and electrical field is formed in the region of the junction as the electron move to the positive p side and the hole move to the negative n side. This field cause the negatively charged particle to move in a one direction and positively charged particle in other direction. Here light is a composed of the photon, which are simply small bundle of electromagnetic radiation or energy. These photon can be absorbed by a photovoltaic cell. The cell that compose the solar panel. When light of suitable wavelength in the incident of this cell, energy from the photon transferred to the atom of the semiconductor material in the p-n junction. Specifically, the energy is transferred to the electrons in the material. This causes the electron to jump to the higher energy state known as a conduction band. This level behind the hole in the valence band, and that the electron jump up from. And this movement of the electron as a result of added the energy create the two charge carrier as a electron and a hole pair. When unexcited electron hold the semiconductor material together by forming of the bond with the surrounding atom, and thus they cannot move. However, in their excited state in the conduction band, these electrons are free to move through the material because of the electrical field that exists as a result of the p-n junction. Electron holes moves in the opposite direction as expected over. Instead of the being attracted to the p side, the free electron tends to move the n side, and this motion of the electron creates the electrical current in the cell. Once the electron moves, there a hole that is left, and this hole can be moved but in opposite direction to the p side. It is a process create the current in the cell. It is the diagram for the photovoltaic process. Next layer of photovoltaic cell, or the some introduction of the photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic cell. A photovoltaic cell is an energy harvesting technology that converts the solar energy into the useful electricity. Through the process is called the photovoltaic effect. There are several different type of photovoltaic cell which are use semiconductor to interact with the incoming photon from the sun in order to generate the electrical current. In this figure, you can see that layer of the PV cell. A photovoltaic cell is comprised of many layers of material, each with very specific purpose. The most important layer of photovoltaic cell is the specially treated semiconductor layer. It is comprised two distinct layers, P-type and N-type, and is actually convert the sun energy into the useful electricity through a process is called a photovoltaic effect. On the either side of the semiconductor layer is a conductive layer, which collect the electricity produced. Not the backside or shaded side of the cell can afford to the completely converted into the conductor, whereas the front or illuminated side must use the conductor springly to avoid the blocking too much of the sun radiation from the reaching the semiconductor. The final layer, which is applied only to the illuminated side of the cell, is the anti-reflection coating. Since all the semiconductors are naturally reflective and reflection loss can be significant, the solution is to be used one or several layers of the anti-reflecting coating similar to those used for the eyeglass or some cameras to reduce the amount of solar radiation that is reflected of the surface of the cell. In the next, we discuss the type of the PV cell. Here, main three types of solar cell are available: monocrystalline silicon cell, polycrystalline silicon cell, and thin film. First, we discuss the monocrystalline silicon cell. The first commercially available solar cells were made from the monocrystalline silicon, which is extremely pure form of silicon. To produce this, a seed of crystal is pulled out the mass of molten silicon and creating the cylindrical ingot with a single continuous critical lattice structure. This crystal is then mechanically sewn into the thin wafer, polished and doped to create the required p-n junction. After an anti-reflective coating and front and rear metal contact are added, and the cell is finally weighed and packaged alongside many other cells into the solar panel. Monocrystalline silicon cells are highly efficient, but the manufacturing process is slow and labor intensive, making them for more expensive than the polycrystalline silicon cell or thin film counterpart. and the shape is the hexagonal. You can see in this figure. Secondly, you can see the polycrystalline silicon cell. Instead of a single uniform crystal structure, polycrystalline or the multicrystalline cell contain many small grains of crystal in see the figure 2. They can be made by just simply casting a cube-shaped ingot from the molten silicon cell, then sewn and packaged similar to monocrystalline cell. Another method known as a edge-defined or film-fed growth involved drawing a thin ribbon of polycrystalline silicon from a mass of the molten silicon. A cheaper but less efficient alternative polycrystalline silicon PV cells are dominated the world market, representing about 70% of global PV production in 2015. Our third solar cell is the thin film cell. Also, the crystalline PV cell are dominated the market. The cell can also be made from the thin film, making them much more flexible, durable. One type of the thin film PV cell is the amorphous silicon cell, which is produced by the depositing the thin layer of silicon onto the glass substrate. The result is very thin and flexible cell, which uses less than 1% of the silicon needed for a crystalline cell. Due to this reduction in a raw material and a less energy intensive manufacturing process, amorphous silicon cells are much cheaper to produce. Their efficiency, however, is greatly reduced because the silicon atoms are much less ordered than in their crystalline form, leaving the entering the bonds that combine with the other element, making them electrically inactive. These cells also suffer from 20% drop in efficiency within the first few months of operation before some stabilizing, and they are therefore sold with power rating based on their dangerous or degrade output. Other types of thin film cell included copper, indium, gallium, disalined cell (CIGS), and cadmium telluride cell (CDT). This cell technology offer a higher efficiency than amorphous silicon, but the content rate of toxic element including the cadmium which requires the extra precaution during the manufacture and eventual recycling. Another type of solar cell are available, but mostly we focus the main three: monocrystalline silicon, polycrystalline, and the thin film. Thank you.